the holiday seasons means food, and more food. And it can be very hard for somebody to keep off food. That's why today, this evening, we're having Christine Muturi, who's a nutritionist, and she's here to help us tackle the aspect of healthy eating during the holidays. Karibu sana, Christine.
Asante sana. Thank you for having me.
Great. So, as you know very well, when it comes to this holiday season, our main thing is just eat, and do a lot of eating. So, I just want to ask you a very simple question. How can I have a healthy holiday? Yes.
That's a very good question, because a lot of us tend to now splurge during the holidays and then pay for our sins in January.
Yeah.
So we want to try our best to adopt healthy lifestyles even when we are celebrating. So the first thing we try to do is to make sure that at every meal have at least one good choice. Okay? So for example, I know we are going to have a lot of nyama choma.
Yes.
But wouldn't it be great that if the nyama choma is also accompanied by vegetables? A nice large variety of vegetables, and also give incentives to have those vegetables eaten. I know we are encouraged, or we even starve ourselves sometimes. People will not. I know on the 24th there are people who are not going to eat because they're waiting for the meal that they're going to have on the 25th.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is, number one, have better choices at the food table.
Yes.
Also, do not starve yourself. The moment you stay hungry, waiting for the next big meal, you're more likely to make bad food choices. You're more likely to be hungry and to want the very high calorie dense foods. Again, you find people during the season, it's like they're keeping themselves, again, in that starvation mode. You're saving your calories. I won't eat now because I want to eat later. Or I'm going to eat so and so, so I want to eat more. And remember what we always say, the more, if you starve yourself, then you are not going to have enough, and your body goes into conservation mode. So whatever you're putting into your body just decides, let me keep it for myself. There we go. Now we have weight that we are paying for in January.
That's a very good way of putting it. You have talked about starving yourself, and I'm just wondering, because there is this analogy. I don't know if it's okay to skip meals if you have had a heavy breakfast.
That's a very good question. So people say, if you have a very good, I ate breakfast, a good breakfast, I don't have to eat anything else again. What we try to do is spread out our nutrient intake, spread out your calorie intake throughout the day. Starting with when you need the calories the most, which is in the morning, towards the mid of the day, and then your calorie intake kind of tapers off towards the evening. Meaning you're eating a lot less. It does not mean skip, because your body still needs to keep a constant blood sugar rate. You want your blood sugar to be constant. You do not want it to have dips. When it is having dips, you're also very likely, number one, to be extremely hungry and to eat more even when you eat. And then you are more likely to have cravings. Now cravings are very high calorie foods. So just keep a constant sugar level. And this is achieved by having now smaller meals, more frequent meals.
That's amazing. There is this issue about debate that has always been going around when it comes to the most significant time that you need to take water, and I'm just curious to know if it's okay to take water, especially after eating a heavy meal.
That's a very good question that a lot of people tend to ask. I actually just got asked that question right now.
Great.
So, true.
Yes.
So one of the things we like to say, you know the song we always sing?
Yes.
How many glasses of water should you be having?
Oh my God, I can't remember.
please, that's what we're So we say at least 8 glasses of water,
Yes.
2 liters
Yes.
in a day.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So imagine this. If you had, in the morning, you woke up and had 1 glass. 1 glass that's around 250 ml.
Yeah.
Then you stayed for around 2 hours, had another glass, and kept that cycle throughout the day. By the time you're having your meals, you're not thirsty. You don't have, there is no need to be having water with your meals, because most of us, we eat and then we also remember, hey, I am also thirsty. So when we remember we are still thirsty, then we tend to now gobble up more water to cover for all the water that we have not taken. And number one, remember, especially this season, you will have overeaten. So your tummy will be distended, it will be extra full. You'll be very uncomfortable, issues of indigestion and heartburn. You're also now somewhat hampering digestion of these other meals.
Yes.
But if you stagger your water intake throughout the day, during your mealtime you're not thirsty, all you need to do during a meal is just clean your mouth. Just a nice gargle, just to refresh, to remove that aftertaste.
Yes. Great, fantastic. And I'm so sure everybody is curious out here, because there are those locally available foods that we consume on a daily basis. So if you, I just want you to tell me, what are some of those foods that maybe, because you have talked about maybe nyama choma, so are there kind of foods that we can just categorize and say we should avoid this kind of food during these festivities?
Oh my goodness. This is not really an issue of avoid. You know the word that we love to use?
Yes.
Moderation.
Moderation.
Because you find during this festive season is also when we get these foods that we consider treats. The seasonal treats.
Yeah.
In our day, and when a lot of us were growing up, seasonal treat was chapati.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yes.
And during that time, we really couldn't restrict how many chapatis we will have.
Yes.
But now, in our time, seasonal treat is mbuzi, goats.
Yes.
Everybody wants to go and have meat.
Yes.
Everybody wants to roast something. But then the thing we have to remember is too much of anything. You know the rest of the video, too much of anything is poisonous. Too much of anything is poisonous. If you are having too much red meat, if you're having too much high calories processed foods, white chapati, a lot of rice, because this is rice season also, it's December, is wedding season.
Yeah.
So you're having a lot of meat, we're having a lot of rice, we're taking in a lot of soda, which is very high in sugar. So all these are things that we should not be doing. Remember the first thing we said that we should strive to have at least one healthy item in our menu.
Yes.
So strive to have at least some vegetables, healthier drink choices, for example, soda versus water. Always choose water.
Yes.
In case you choose soda once, choose more water the next time.
It's tricky, but it's okay.
It's not tricky. It's a discipline thing, because then you get to enjoy it more. You know how when we go for a buffet and it's our Kenyan nature, I think it's an African nature, to just keep everything on the plate. And then afterwards, when you put everything on the plate is when it hits you, there was more. But your stomach is already too full to enjoy it.
Yes.
It's true. Am I the only one who was saying it?
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. It's when it hits you, oh my goodness, there was even dessert.
Yes.
But remember, if you are having smaller portions, there would have been room for a lot more. Yeah.
Great. Smaller portions. We shall try.
Smaller portions.
We shall try with this. Yeah. Yeah, we shall try with the smaller portions. And talking about maybe Talking about this aspect, maybe you realize that maybe you are not disciplined enough to have a good healthy meal, and then you realize that, hey, now it's time for me to detox, right? So I'm just wondering, what can someone do? How can someone be able to detox during this holiday? What are some of the ways that we can actually be able to detox during the holiday with the good meals coming in thick and fast?
So, I want us to start from here.
Yes.
Our bodies are designed to clean themselves up. When we put in whatever we put in, our bodies are designed to detox themselves. Okay?
Yes.
So most of the time we do not really need the external detox. What makes it difficult for our body to clean itself up is, number one, we're not taking in enough water. If you're not taking in enough water, your kidneys are not functioning at optimum. So whatever waste needs to come out is not coming out. True?
Yes.
So that's the first thing we need to do. Make sure we are drinking water. Drink at least 8 glasses of water in a day. Emphasis on at least.
Yes.
More where possible.
It's okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The other thing that we do is eat fruits and vegetables in varied styles, varied colors. You remember what we always talk about? We say color. Color is everything.
Yes.
Color. So make sure you have variety. Number one, remember, vegetables are high in fiber. So if there is anything that is stuck in your tummy, the vegetables will help push it out. The vegetables help to regulate your bowel movement.
Yes.
Also, the fiber will bind to some of the toxins that are found in some of the foods that we're eating. So that also helps with the process that we are calling the detox, the cleansing process.
Okay.
Again, vegetables are very high in antioxidants. And antioxidants are the ones that go fight all the nastiness, the free radicals in our body, reducing the inflammation.
Yes.
If we now took the time to just do those few things, then the annual detox period where we're all drinking juices.
Yes.
wouldn't have to be happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is really, really important, because I've also learned that our bodies actually naturally detox themselves. It's only that we don't give them the best environment to detox themselves. And you've just talked about fruits and vegetables that we should always try and substitute also with the meals and try to take them in during this time. So my question is, given if you go to a normal market, the so-called easily available vegetables and fruits, what are some of those easily available vegetables and fruits that you can kind of tell someone to go for during this time for festivities after mtu amekula mbuzi?
That's a very good question. So what I would always advise everybody, eat what is in season.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
We notice that right now we have mango season.
Yes.
Before that, there was something else. Before that, we have pears and plums and whatever is available, and oranges.
Yes.
And these seasons vary.
Yes.
It is not all the same all the time.
Yes. Yes.
And there's a reason why the seasons work like that. Somehow we are never left uncovered. Think about it. You're never left uncovered. So what is available to you at that point and is most affordable to you is what is in season. So right now, mangoes are everywhere.
Yes.
Mango season. Eat mangoes. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You might have a few watermelons. You might have a few pawpaws along the way.
Yeah.
But emphasis in what is available to you at that time. So you don't have to go to now a fancier market to look for healthier vegetables.
Yeah.
Just look at what is around you and make sure you optimize on that.
Great, fantastic. This is just out of concept, and I'm just curious as Modix to know that is it okay to eat something immediately after you go for an exercise? You know, some of us are exercise freaks, so I'm not pretty sure if that is okay to eat something immediately after an exercise.
Ask yourself the question. Did you eat anything before you started? A lot of us tend to wake up in the morning, run out, no snack, nothing. And we notice that we get very winded and tired even after the exercise.
Yeah.
Because our body didn't have anything to run on. There was no fuel. Okay?
Yes.
So first, you need to eat something before.
Yes.
Maybe even if it's just a fruit, maybe a piece of banana. Something. Have something before the exercise. Then after you work out, then eat, because your body needs, number one, to replenish the energy that was lost, to replenish the electrolytes that were lost because you sweated, you sweat. And also, now you need some protein so that you can repair any muscles that you tore.
Okay.
So it's really good if you adopt the practice. Just have, even if it's a light snack, have something after you exercise.
Oh, great. Great. Amazing. Thank you very much, Christine, for your time. We really appreciate so much, because as Christine Muturi has said, it can be easy to overindulge when it comes to have treats during this holiday, but it's still possible for you and me out there to just eat healthy during this holiday. So I think we have heard from Christine whatever she has said about after umekula hata hiyo mbuzi. You should know very well that usisahau mboga, usisahau matunda, and make good use of the fruits and the vegetables that are in season. Thank you very much, Christine, for that. We really appreciate so much, and we wish you a great holiday.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.